What is consent? Consent is giving permission, and in this aspect is when the team gives permission for a sexual act. Now, this is a big thing. A lot of people are not sure whether or not they want to engage in sexual acts. And so consent has to be a conscious decision. You need to want to do this. And this is, I think, is a very important thing because a lot of teens don't really want to engage in sexual activities. It's usually a pressure thing. It's usually something that they're pushed into. So having teens know that you can choose to have sex and not to have sex is very important. And then the legal age for consent, that's within South African law. So the legal age of consent is 16 in South Africa, which means that anyone who engages in sexual activities under 16 will be considered illegal, right? And this is to protect children who are below the age of 16 having sex with people who may be older than 16, that is 18 and above. But then, according to an article that I read, that written by a lawyer, that two teens under 16 who have sex won't necessarily be arrested, although they may be taken to counseling and so that they can talk about the risks of sex and things like that. So it's really important that we understand that a lot of teens can get coerced into sex. They can get coerced into sexual acts because they look cool and things like that. So going to the next question is, can consent be withdrawn? Yes, you can withdraw your consent at any point, be it from talking about it to meeting a person to taking your clothes off and even engaging in a sexual act partly. You can still change your mind and say no.